Oh
That's the
my
music you're
god.
for, right?
That's not going to be the music we're playing, and I'm going to kill you. Let me quickly
It should
grab
totally be the
something.
music.
That's not the music, and if you say it is, I'm going to have to teach you guys what it means to be a dungeon master.
Nice beard.
You don't know how tempting it is to fucking. You know what I want to do.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, Jeff. If you do that, something will happen.
I'm not gonna do it because I know the consequences. It's so
Yeah.
tempting.
Truth or consequences.
Hey, man. Hey, keep that temptation there
To
as
the
much as you
party?
want. You'll learn. You'll learn real quick.
No, what was it? Giovanni literally told me today. He's like, of all the D&D like TikToks that I've watched recently, it's just never piss off the DM. And I'm like, yeah, that's like rule number 1.
Never piss off the DM. Now, to be fair with you, it's not actually easy to piss me off, but it is a lot of fun to mess with you, Jeff. There's an unmentionable amount of fun that comes with
I'm well aware. I try to make it more fun because it's more fun for everyone.
I think it is really funny how I like Jeff is like, oh, I'm gonna push it, Daniel, and I'm like, are you, Jeff? Are you really? And you're like, no, absolutely not.
No, I'm not stupid.
I'm not a fucking idiot, of course not. But with that in mind, if everyone's ready, we will start our session. So, last time you all took yourselves to the Magma's Nook, a small obsidian shop over in the outskirts of the city of Ernalta, the capital of Draconis Nil, hoping to find one Eskil Viltorv, a possible connection to the former son of King Zyrtax of the Draconis Nil Kingdom. Upon Jeff stopping it, no, I love it. I just thought that was, I was like, I can't even focus now. You're just like, upon entry into the shop, you spoke with the shopkeep, was able to distract her by a barrel of specific obsidian for a possible future automaton. And discover a secret underground section of the space under the carpet where one Eskil Viltorv was being kept, along with one of the captains of the Scale Guard, Marius Tovine, and 2 of his men. Upon creating the distraction, multiple soldiers from the Leviathos Federation, along with Priestess Malor Destor, previously encountered in the underground library of the Church of St. Tornus, Jay, Blank, and Alex fought with all of the different soldiers. Alex and Blank were able to get away using invisibility, while Jay sprinted out of the city, having been chased near death by the various guards.
Not even close.
Not even close. 3 hit points. 3 hit points.
Blade never dies.
Blank, in the meantime, was able to shed viable information to the public as he continued to run about possible inquiries of what is going on with the king to the public. Whether or not the public received that news very well is hearsay. Blank also informed the barkeep of needing to be hidden and something about the king. In the meantime, Vorbor was then moved with the guards along with Evie to a secret section over in the shopping district near more the central section of the city, where you all were able to find essentially a storage center under a box in a small room hidden beneath, where you and Eskil, as well as Marius Tuvine, are currently hiding. Blank, Jay, and Alex all reunited and met with River in order to come and meet up with the rest of your party, as you guys are currently traveling through the sewers to the direction that you guys have indicated Vorbor is in. And that's where you guys find yourselves. So, as you Jay and Blank are traveling along, River goes, right, I'm going to inform Warbard that we are coming in his direction. Warbard, checking again, are you safe? We are coming to you. I have Jay, Blank, and Alex with me. Is Eskil safe?
Am safe. Eskil is safe. With Kingsguard Captain.
For reference, it's the Scale Guard, not the King's Guard.
Okay, Scale Guard Captain.
Yeah.
He won't be happy you know where we are. But you can explain that. That was 25.
Right. He told me a captain. There's a lot of captains of the Scale Guard, so I'm unsure exactly which one, but we'll proceed anyways. Okay. So as you got he is going to start leading you guys through the sewers eventually to an intersection where you see a pipe that leads up, and he goes, right, everyone be careful. And he's gonna quickly let me actually double check his spells really quick to make sure this is correct. In the meantime, if there's anything that you guys want to like do as Evie and Vorbor, you can. Or if you want to just to be like, yeah, we just sit here and wait. Like, do you tell the guard that River's coming?
See, that's the part that I'm debating right now.
Are we like in a room, or is there like other places?
You're in like, it's like a small stone room. Imagine like a small stone room with like a stair, like a little like ladder that leads you down. Essentially, someone like dug out and created a stone room that can be easily hidden.
Think of like the red bunker where Marty hides.
Yeah, it's like a really small room, but it's enough to where like you basically can like keep a bunch of. It's like a cellar kind of, except it's a ladder down and it's hidden in the middle of this space. It's probably like they probably might have similar spaces throughout the city in order to keep people safely hidden.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
So, can I make an assumption on how long until they're here?
You can guess based off of River's Tower that they're probably going to be about 20 minutes away.
Okay. Then I'm sitting cross-legged so that the captain can't see it. I just go 2-0, like 2-0, over towards Evie's direction. If she notices or not, I can't do anything about it. So
the captain,
the captain can't see it. No, he can't see it because I'm sitting cross-legged on my bed. And my arm's just off to my side. I'm just going 2-0, like just towards Evie's direction.
What was that thing you did with your hand?
What? Peace? And then nothing?
Your hand was like this. You went like this and this to your friend.
I just went like this and then like this. Because, what's up?
He'll look at you, Evie. What did he just say to you?
To me, I have no clue.
He'll like put his hand on his hilt, being like, right. Once again, I don't know much about either of you two.
I'm aware. We don't know much about you either.
I prefer no funny business from the rat and the cat.
You just call me a fucking rat?
I mean that's what you were. That's what you were earlier.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Forgot about that.
So I would prefer some clarification. So you're not going to tell me what you're just doing there?
I'm just going like this. Like, so.
Okay. Make a deception check. He's like watching you both very keenly. He's not just sitting there. 15 total. He's not just like sitting there being like, oh, I'm gonna just like ignore whatever that was. It's like
See, but like, there's no way he could see it.
Yeah.
Can I be annoying and like walk around and pretend I'm touching stuff, but I'm not?
Sure. What are you just like touching bricks, or are you?
Yeah,
like...
yeah. Like just walking around, just like.
See if you can
idly-
find a secret entrance.
Like this is an interesting wall. I mean, if I could do a perception check to see if there's anything around specifically.
Yeah, for sure.
But-
Make an investigation check because you're kind of looking for. Are you looking for like secret entrances?
I'm
or
not
shit,
really
or
looking
you
for
just,
anything
like...
specifically. I just want to annoy him and make it seem like I'm being sus. But I also want to look around.
Okay. Interesting. Make me a dual perception and charisma check. Because you're partially trying to distract him, and you're also partially trying to like look around still. So you're like up playing it, but also like being like, wait, what the fuck is this brick?
So you said perception and charisma?
Yes. So first one, perception. The second one, charisma.
23 for perception.
Okay.
I really wish I was your charisma roll. I can't lie.
It's okay.
Charisma is one of the bigger things, right?
Yeah.
Charisma is one of the big boys.
8.
Yeah, that's why I really
Damn.
wish. Wait,
Wait, no, I could use a roll. Can I use a luck?
Yeah, you can use a luck totally. I think you only have one of those left today, though.
No,
No, I
'cause we
didn't
had
use
the
any
luck from you.
yesterday.
Oh, because the fucking whatever. That bullshit rule's gone after. Anyways, stupid
Hey, I think the
fucking.
rest of us used it, so
14's better.
No, all you fuckers used it. I remember all of you clearly fucking used
No,
it.
I
except
didn't.
for
No,
one.
I didn't use a luck. I didn't use a luck. I'm fine with getting rid of it, but I didn't use one because I already have 3, so I don't need a 4th for today.
Yours is gone. I told you it was within the 24 hours
yeah,
of whatever.
it was within
Yeah.
the session.
I'm okay with
But you
that.
guys used it. Anyways, 14. Okay. He goes like, all right, and he'll like put his hand off of his hilt, just sit back, down.
So do
He
I
gonna
see
be
anything?
swinging when we show up.
Huh? Oh, so yeah, for your perception check with a 23,
Okay.
you can analyze. So this is probably like an older hidden section of the city. It's definitely not a new thing that's been created. The stone is in place. Basically, like behind it, you can tell like it's mainly like dark soil, and appears to be basically they dug this section into wherever this space is to create like a hidden area, and they know about it for some reason. So it could be potentially other military outposts, former history of war, something like that. You remember keenly, like, oh, hey, they had like a revolution of some sort in this area. Perhaps digging sections in old like factories and like locations like that, or like any working place could have been a place to hide a bunch of revolutionaries like this.
Okay. Cool.
That's about the information you get.
Poggers.
With that in mind, you see Skill, the like small halfling, be like, right, well, it's very quaint to meet you both. I know you introduced yourselves earlier, but I mean, I'd be happy to know about who also is wanting to help me.
Name's Warborn. Dragonborn, raised over towards the
Refractal Forest.
Subterra Forest.
Oh yeah.
The Subterra Forest. I'm looking at my background right now, man. Did you show me the wrong one?
Hold on. Am I thinking of a different forest? I think I might be thinking of a different forest. I am thinking of a different forest.
I was raised over towards the Subterra Forest. I don't know. You can ask me anything you want.
Oh, I mean, no, what? Lots of Dragonborn come from there. I mean, like, there's the city of Dirk up there. Hi, Baron. I mean, were you raised by any particular parents? Or was it just...
I was raised by a man named William.
Oh, nice to hear. And you, my fine feline friend?
All I do is shrug at him and continue looking around aimlessly.
You really do get used to it.
No, I trust. It's okay. I've been around people who are not talkative in my day, being in servitude of the master and all, His Royal Majesty. I do miss being in the castle. It was quite nice, you know. There was an antique statue of his grandfather, Zertax III, a great big man. Fine warrior, mind you, had a historical advantage in war campaign. Not much for politics, though, mind you. Tended to be a bit more about the revelry of life.
Well, we can't go dive into both.
My father served him. He was a kind man, from what my father told me.
I
Did you
just
know-
meant with regards to war and politics being great in both.
Some kings are preferable about the politics. For example, King Zertax was.
Mhm.
He tended to be very good with the legalities of things and also pulling the right strings to get what he wanted. That's why the Leviathos Federation wasn't exactly one for controlling everything about this city, despite what they may have us believe.
So why did you get, I guess, taken away from the castle?
I knew things that nobody else is able to know. And for the sake of His Royal Majesty, I will keep that knowledge as secretive as possible. And he wouldn't just simply kill a royal servant because they know something that many should not.
Fair enough.
Another fun thing about the royal line. Did you know that their thunder has a very unique colorization? At times, it can change depending on the attitude of the various royal. By His Royal Majesty as a child, my father described to me, just near his later ages, was that of a deep purple.
Interesting.
There was also a legacy about one of the family members of the royal family, years, generations back. Dragonborns tend to deal in blood oaths at times in their history. An ancient order, as one will. Some were based off of different animals, different creatures. It could be undead and monstrosity. Some were based off of the dragons themselves. It was once said that the very blood lineage of the royal family was able to empower one with strength beyond any normal humanoid capabilities.
So you're saying that
As is one
one
who
has
is-
to have the blood, or one can acquire? Like, I'm confused
No,
on
it's
exactly.
just a story. It's just a story. A legacy, as one would. Sometimes it is said that the royal bloodline has innate powers in it.
Interesting.
There's something special about royal blood. It's always told in different stories and different mages and legacies. There was
Oh,
once an
different
arch...
race as well.
Oh, for certain, but also there is a strange value in royal blood. With that legacy comes all sorts of things. There was once an archmage long before the time now, back when the gods still walked among man, where he was able to acquire the blood of a king and turn it into an entirely greater entity. He was able to draw the blood and power his magic through him. King's blood is very unique in that regard. It's hard to say why, but royal family bloodlines come for a reason. To keep a dynasty around, there must be more than just simple politics, in my opinion.
In order to keep a dynasty, you have to have the politics, but you also have to win all the wars as well. There's a reason you win wars.
There's a reason you win wars indeed. We are a proud nation, and I'm proud to be here. I might not be one of dragonkin, but I am certainly proud to be among them. Everyone make a perception check.
Does that include me and Jay or no?
You'll see. Or actually, yeah. So you and River have probably gotten to the place by now. As he's like, right. So they're down here, and you see the knight pull out a dagger. I hear a noise.
I draw my
Oh
sword.
shit! I tripped on a
Eskel,
rock.
stand back. You watch as River starts to climb down.
I just yell,
which-
River? Or I just say out loud, River?
Shh, Vorbor, don't speak so loudly. Anyone could hear. The guard turns to you. I said one fucking thing, okay?
I know you
One...
did, but what are you gonna do? He's the Archmage. You want him to just blow me up instantly? Like, he's on our side.
River comes down. Oh, it is you, Garrison Captain. How goes the outer layers? Apparently
step
not
away.
well.
I take a step away from the captain.
This was supposed to be solely for the Chamberlain. Yes, however, there are multiple people moving throughout the city looking for this individual. It is highly important we get him safely away. No, it's highly important I wait back until the Chamberlain tells me what the king wants us to do. There is a trial going on. They're going to find us eventually. They know all the patterns in the city. Well, it's a good thing we have a really nice eye around here, as he says to River. I want to get Eskil back to my tower. Oh, you mean the big, giant tower that everyone seems to be shooting at already? That doesn't seem like such a good idea, Archmage. The protections on the tower are far beyond any of their military capacities. I will be able to protect them much better there than you can in this hole. Look. Can you send a message to the Chamberlain and see what he says? Because right now, I have 2 men going up there to go try and communicate with him. And frankly, if I find out that the movements of all of these different Leviathos soldiers are the wrong way, and your tower gets blown up, the man I am in charge to protect, I am swore and bloodbound to protect, will be dead. Is that understood? Right. The Chamberlain told me it is okay to keep him in my tower.
Mom said it's okay.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Can I also head down?
Natural 20.
Yes.
Why do I get the natural 20 on the useless roll?
Natural 20.
Wait, did I hear what was happening?
Okay. River is not lying. But he probably, in terms of he probably didn't say any, he only said that it was okay for him to go to the tower.
It's a 25 total, by the way.
25 total.
If that changes anything.
It does.
I can't just smuggle him out.
With a nat 20, it's hard to read River. He seems to always be like holding onto an amass amount of information, but also can say a lot. Also, Blake, yeah, I was assuming that you and Jay walked down the ladder as well, so you're there.
Okay,
fine,
you did
but
not
yeah.
say that. That's fine.
Sorry,
Confused.
that is entirely my bad. So you guys proceed down as well, and can see this happening. River is not lying to your knowledge, but he's not saying everything.
Can I just ask why we can't smuggle him out of the city and take him somewhere far away until the trial is over? And can we also not forget the fact that someone did break into your tower like 2 days ago or something like that?
You're not wrong. However, the problem is Leviathan soldiers exist outside of the city as well.
I mean, Jay escaped.
Yes, how did that go for you?
Oh, it went great. I almost died 3 or 4 times.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, he was very clearly getting everyone off of our backs so that they could escape. And we could just go straight down the sewers this time.
I turn to the guard captain and say, so that's apparently what happened when we didn't see any Leviathan soldiers.
Uh-huh.
Because we didn't know about this.
What can I say? Go big or go home.
Yeah. I mean, I heard the noises up there. I was not aware that was what was happening, but...
Pretty far away.
Well... It's not really a good idea to get him out of the city until we know there are no soldiers on the ground. The thing is that searching a city with a highly populated situation as well as a low ability to identify somebody is a little bit easier than finding a stray halfling in the middle of a forest with a group of people.
I mean, yes, but we
There are
very
also
easily got here, and you had no one outside.
Looking for a half-orc that was
I'm
stunning.
aware, however, you told the Archmage where we were because of this knucklehead, and points to you,
Okay,
Warlord.
but someone could very easily just walk in like we just did. Accidentally.
No, I don't think you realize it's just that we would know where it is.
I'm kind of like, someone could if they weren't understanding that to have guards out here is a bad idea because then it means they know where to look.
Yeah, it's a giveaway.
Yeah, but we're also kind of trapped here if they do come.
If they do, but we're not going to stay here forever. I was waiting until the Chamberlain's word, and then we'll move him to the next location until eventually we figure out where to move next. Leviathan soldiers do not want an uproar within the entire kingdom, which is what they'll get if they realize their king, without any evidence, was kidnapped. Now, I'm sure they have plenty of other testimony.
I'm not entirely sure if they do or don't, because from the work that we did in the church previously, we only found that they were looking for blue dragonborns. We never found anything else.
That is all you found.
Well, we also found a contract with like a bunch of circles on it pointing out loopholes and stuff. But Morgana has the contract currently, so we don't know where she is.
The contract you found was not like a legal binding contract. It was just a breakdown of like what the agreement between the Leviathos Federation and the
I thought it was a copy of the actual contract.
No, it was just a breakdown of it. It was like a
Okay.
it was like a listing. You know how like if you like read like here's what was on the Treaty of Versailles.
Okay, but I still think it could help us find out what the rest of their evidence could have been.
Blink, could you make a intelligence check to see if you remember what it was that was circled?
Sure.
Oh, I can just tell you. You guys saw the
Okay.
circle.
Sweet.
I mean, I can tell you what the circle was because you guys looked at it. The circle was a communion circle to try and get information from Arathis. It was like
so
a
it's
ritual
exactly what I
circle.
thought, right? It was them essentially searching for evidence.
Some kind of answer from the gods about something. Probably was involved with this other stuff they were researching, but they were basically asking their god for an answer about something.
Good thing Jay ate all that chalk.
Yeah, until Jay ate all that chalk. Jay burps out some dust.
Delicious. Also, I just feel like I should mention this, but there are guards currently combing the sewers for a half-orc who looks alarmingly like me, but isn't me, I swear.
Alright.
Yes, so there is actually the possibility that somebody might stumble upon your super secret hidey hole.
This isn't in the sewers, by the way. This is like you guys had to climb up the sewers, go into a building, and then go down.
I am also a moron, so... Feel a bit shaken up from almost dying. A little bit.
Can I ask that everyone outside of me, River, the guard captain, and the POI leave the area for a moment? So I go back up the ladder.
See you later.
Wouldn't it be weird that the four of us are outside?
Obviously, make yourselves hidden.
basically.
So you're asking who to go up?
I'm asking Arashi, Blank, and Jay. Does any vote? Arashi is not.
Okay. Blank grabs Arashi by the scruff as they.
I don't think I would do that. I'd be too terrified.
We both knew. I knew what you were doing.
I think they would grab her in a bear hug.
Oh, she hates that too. She would like scratch the shit.
Yeah.
Alright, Arashi, here we go.
Starts like tearing apart his chest.
What exactly did the Chamberlain say? I'm asking River.
Oh, the Chamberlain said, based on my request, my tower might be in the appropriate location, and that it would be best to get him there in haste.
Is my natural 20 still going from that, or is that passed, or do I need to make an?
Also, I'll give you a little bit from that. Still not saying.
He's just essentially repeated what he said.
No, he added new information, but the thing is that he might be jumping between information.
Is that all the Chamberlain said?
Yes. What are you
Insight
asking?
check.
Sure, roll insight check.
18 total.
18 total.
Yeah. I thought I rolled an 18 at first. I was like, the glare off the 3.
No, that's still fair. I rolled a fucking 5. He has a +10 deception, so like.
I still get it.
Yeah, he's leaving something out. So.
I really think you're leaving something out, man. I really want you to say the entire message as verbatim.
Vorbor, do you not trust me?
I just want to make sure that we have the entire verbatim what he said. I feel like that's owed to the guard captain.
It would be a good idea possibly to get a scale to my tower. There is also safer places to go. The king's trial is being delayed, and there are riots in the city.
I feel like that's important information you just said about the last part.
It works. Somewhat.
And you which the
You
guard
guys are,
captain be like,
you guys are on top.
the guard captain being like,
okay, yeah.
Oh, I didn't
but
know.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't want to do this here. Alex, did you tell Alex to go up?
Fuck, I didn't tell Alex to go up. Alex.
You didn't tell Alex to go up? Cool.
No, Alex.
I mean, he did say
no,
everyone.
No, this changes things. This changes things.
I know. To be fair, I said everyone except for, and then I didn't clarify Alex afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think that it's fair that Alex stays because I fucked up.
Eskil, I'm sorry. He's gonna try and grab Eskil.
Oh!
Oh, hey.
Okay, so... Okay. Alex is going to... Alex is recognizing the spell. I'm gonna make an Arcana check to see if Alex will ascertain what's about to happen. Yeah, he
Wait,
does.
so River grabbed?
He rolls high enough. River's grabbing Eskil.
Okay.
Okay, so can I get a picture of the room? So where is everybody in the room?
Sure. So you are
'Cause
standing...
In my head, I had River at the ladder, I had me in the guard captain, and then I had Eskil behind us.
Can I
yeah.
just say I'm like right at the top of the ladder?
I'm gonna
Me
say
and
that
the guard captain are in between him and Eskil, right?
Eskil is like standing in like next to you.
Okay.
So River is moving to Eskil. If you would like, I will allow you to make a... It is a surprise.
I can't be surprised.
You can't be surprised, right?
Spirit warning.
So we're gonna roll initiative and see if you beat Rivers. So roll me initiative, Jeff.
Oh, this is so terrifying. Wait, I gotta
I'm gonna let me roll real quick right now. Okay. I rolled a 4. Now, River has a +9 to initiative.
What the fuck is
Damn.
River?
He's fast.
So he has a 13. He's a halfling. He has a 13
one second. I need to just double check.
for initiative.
Daniel,
So
can you
Do
just
I
look
get
in general real
advantage on
quick?
initiative with this? I can't remember. I have advantage on initiative rolls.
You aren't really aware of what's going down there, Blank. So I don't know if you would like be able to respond like this.
I'm putting the link in chat so you can.
No,
you
but
can
I meant like
double-check
before.
Daniel to make sure that's the rules that you're going off of. But that's just, I just looked up Spirit Warning 5e. And that's what came up.
Let me see.
It says
I'm
the
pretty
magic warns
I'm
you of
pretty
danger.
sure that this works. Yeah. So you can't
So-
be surprised.
But
Yeah.
while the weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Yes,
which
you
I
have
haven't been using.
yeah,
I
that's
forgot.
fine. You're rolling with advantage. You have to beat a 13.
Oh no!
So
I got a 17. I got a 17. We're fine.
okay. So what do? River is moving towards. Also, who does this affect? Does it just affect you, or does it affect everyone?
Looks at everybody. Okay, wait. Let me just read
Well,
the
it's
actual.
on the person, right? So like it would
Yeah.
be on you. You
And
can
while
you do
on
it.
your person, you have advantage.
It
In addition, you with your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated. With other
Okay,
people.
Alex can roll as well.
Yeah. I was
Wait,
thinking
does that
our
mean
captain.
where we find out? Because is he within 30 feet of us? Because
No,
If
no,
you get
So
because here's the thing. It's like, isn't it allies or it's just anyone within 30 feet that you choose?
Aula.
you and your companions.
Your companion. So it wouldn't really be the card captain.
I wouldn't say the captain.
However, I will say that with Alex, so Alex actually would not have been able to take a reaction, but now he can, because he's not surprised.
What do you roll?
He rolled I think a 15 for initiative.
I still have to go first.
So you still have to go first. So
I don't want to go first. I don't want to go
what are you doing,
first.
Dwarboar? River is reaching out. You feel the spear of warning strike you, and immediately you start moving. You are right next to Eskil.
I block Eskil from River.
Okay. So you walk in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay. River or Alex's turn next. Alex is going to try and paralyze River.
Oh my god, that's bad. That means
River-
something really bad.
River counterspells it. And is going to proceed to move in on Eskil. You are a big dragonborn. He is going to. You didn't take an action? You just moved in front. Is that all you were going to do?
I held my action.
Okay, you held your action. What was your action? Just standing there?
Essentially, all I did was I was right here. Here's Eskil. I just defense. This is essentially what I just did. I just went like this. Consider him the quarterback, and I'm an offensive lineman.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to explain it.
Why are you bringing sports into the nerdiest thing ever?
Because it's the easiest way to explain it. I am protecting my quarterback.
Sorry. Hold on one second. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find a spell. Okay.
I have to roll that nat 20. I thought it was useless.
Oh man, I actually forgot to do something. Cool. Okay. So River is going to bonus action. Not sorry, bonus action. Is gonna cast. Sorry, I'm really quickly just trying to gather like what would be the spell he would be using.
You're good. I threw a big fucking wrench in these plans right now.
Well, no, it's just what was naturally happening. I probably should change
but
up the music too. Let's see.
20 just fucking changed everything. And I thought it was a useless roll.
No, it wasn't a useless roll at all.
I thought it was though. I don't think you're understanding my thought process. And my thought process, I'm like, I'll insight check him just because. And I rolled a natural 20. I'm like, this is what I get my natural 20 on. Great, cool, whatever. And then it led to this.
I'm never gonna give you a bad use of your nat 20. Where is this spell? There it is. Okay.
I don't like how long you're looking for that. That means you were
There
very
it is. Okay, roll me a oh no, it's just an attack. Okay. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Sounds like old person.
Wait.
A lot of things
I'm
ask
trying
you
to
to do
do
a
I
wisdom
have-
saving throw.
I need to
like,
look at Blood Hunter.
You're totally good.
Blood Hunter 5e. What do I have advantage on or whatever?
Double check. I don't have it memorized.
That screen is so bright.
Mine? Or Vormir?
No, it just whitewashes his face.
Saving throws, dexterity, and intelligence. Well, I actually need to add that now that I think about that. Or no, I have those added. I rolled an 8 total.
You rolled an 8 total.
I was
Gotcha.
really hoping, I rolled a 3, and I was really hoping I had advantage potentially, and I was like,
All right, you are going to take.
this is not gonna end well.
Sorry.
I'm going up against an Archmage.
I'm like scrolling through so many spells so fast because
You're
I was
fine.
deciding what I was doing. Sorry, that was the wrong dice. I'll probably do it at level 4.
He's doing math.
You take 32 points of psychic damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And River is going to bonus action cast Misty Step, and you guys don't know where he is.
Wait, did he grab the person?
No.
Wait. So so Captain 90 to roll initiative, or does he just go to 1?
He didn't even roll because it was still a surprise round. He's like, "What the?"
Yes, that's why I'm like, now we're out of the surprise
What just
round, right?
happened? Was that the Archmage?
Yes, it was, and I'm now panicked.
You guys now hear like stuff going on below.
Okay, this may sound weird. So it's my turn, right?
It is now 6 seconds past. Yeah, it's now your turn again.
Okay, How far is the wall?
The wall is, like, as in like the wall of the building, or or like the room you're in.
So, okay, so we're in like a rectangle, right?
You're in a rectangle, yes.
Okay. How close is the nearest wall?
The nearest wall, probably about 20 feet.
That's far. This is a big ass room. What?
Sorry, no, not. Oh, I get what you mean. From where you were standing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 10 by 10 room. It's not that big.
Okay. Can I push me and Skill into, like, essentially, like, I put his back to the wall and then he's on my back?
Okay. Okay.
And then I say, River, just explain what's going on.
No response.
Yeah, I knew that I was going to be a response, but this is what my character would say, so yeah. And I guess I actually draw my fucking sword now.
Wait, so me and Jay heard this, right?
And
Can we walk down?
I'm going to turn...
Or can I walk down? I don't know about Jay.
Oh, yeah, sure, you can go down.
Sorry, I don't draw my sword.
I have a question real quick before...
Yeah.
How many ways are there to get out of there? Is there only that ladder?
There was that ladder, yeah. It's the only way it appears to get out.
Is it possible I could do, like, a perception check when they go down and then, like, a little bit after to see if I see anything happen or hear anything?
Sure, making a perception check. Like, are you looking for specifically someone, like, running? What are you, like, looking for?
I kind of want to hear in on what's going downstairs. So, like, I want to do the perception check on that, and then obviously...
Knows this guy's self.
Yeah, she was a master of all realms of the arcane. But she was an emphatical in necromancy. Like me.
That the stream disconnected. For those of you who want to know, I rolled...
I mean, I imagine
for
she knew disguise.
She
was using disguise self as she showed us.
And then I heard...
when she did the transformations.
That's it.
Okay. So when we left River, there's a chance that she could have just gone back, put him in a closet, and disguised herself?
Like River had said. I mean, there are deceptive magics. It never could have been River to begin with.
Yeah, this is why we use the password.
I don't know. So how long do you guys wait until you do something else? So now, Evie, you heard that. You don't really know where. It sounded like it was coming from basically like where all the boxes are. You heard from basically that part of the wall. So if there is this is like a storage like house.
Yeah.
And you saw like at the direction of where the boxes were and where you went in, which is like, if we were to describe like from a like side view of the building, was like the like left.
Okay. So like away from us just in general, or like...
It was like, basically if you guys were facing like where the entry that you guys took to the underground section was, he went north.
Okay. And where's his
tower? His tower is west, or sorry, not west, south.
South. Can I Okay, so I say this to everyone. So I heard footsteps going to north. If that was River, then why would he be going north and not towards his tower?
Sounds like we need to do a password check.
Sounds like we should move. All of us. We
Yeah,
should
I don't
move.
think this is a safe place. Then.
Yeah.
Were we all fooled? Did all of us get fooled?
You didn't get fooled?
I
We
wish
may
I
have
was
forgotten
fooled.
to check.
I'm on 12 HP in my normal form.
So, time to run? Maybe?
Where do we go?
Right down here, we don't know.
Where do we go?
This is just you guys. I'm done.
Well, I know this great place outside of the walls, actually. You can sneak through the sewers to get there, and I'd say there's probably only about 40 or 50 gods on the other side, still in the forest. So we can just go there, chill under the water for a bit. What?
You hear soldiers, and you watch as they, like, carefully open, and you see it's the two guards from earlier. And they start to move down and be like, "Hello, we heard word from the Chamberlain about the Archmage." And the guard captain's like, "What did the Chamberlain say? What's happening? What's going on?" They said they were expecting him to go with the Archmage to one of the hidden facilities of the tower he has.
Hey, so
Yeah, we're
new
not going to the
update,
tower this
Archmage
time.
went crazy and attacked everybody in that room downstairs. And
Something about the Archmage has been compromised.
Yes.
I think we can tell that.
Happening upstairs or downstairs?
What was that?
Happening upstairs or downstairs?
This is downstairs. They moved through and went down. You guys can hear what they're saying.
I'm
though.
still in bear form, fucking protecting this.
Yeah, I guess that's true. They would come down and be like, "Oh, a bear!" And he's like, "No, it's just the rat."
It's just the rat. It's now.
Okay. We heard word about the Archmage from the Chamberlain and that he was interested in bringing Skill with him to his tower. The Archmage or the Chamberlain said they preferred it if Skill went to one of our facilities.
Okay. So we kind of.
So he was pretty insistent on Skill going to the tower.
Yeah, I don't think that was the Archmage.
I go out of bear form now.
Alex is like, you want me to heal you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Can I also do my healing flask, my alchemical satchel thing?
Yeah, sure, you pull out one. I think you can only do one per person per hour or something.
Yeah, it's one per person per hour, but I think Floorboard needs it right now.
Yeah. You receive 21 points of healing from Alex.
Okay.
Jeff, you need to roll a 1d8.
Got a 5.
Okay, you heal 5.
Alright, I'm good with that. Thank you.
Okay. Right,
So
well...
I turned to the guard captain and I was like, "Do you trust me now?"
I mean, you did tell him where we were, but you did protect him, so I'll take it.
Protecting is the #1 priority at the current moment.
Let's
thought he would be
get
protected.
That or
moving.
kill him.
Let's get
We gotta
moving.
go.
Get your cloaks on. Let's go. So you guys are going to start moving up, and you're going to start going back out to the outer layer of the city. As you guys start to move outside, and you start to move down, you start to hear noise and yelling. And then you notice louder noises.
So, does anyone know what's happening?
Absent from the streets?
Well, the Chamberlain apparently said something to River about, potentially River, about there being riots in the streets.
Hey, it worked.
What worked?
It
Yeah,
worked.
what do you mean?
I kind of just started yelling at people that the king is under like prison and there's a coup happening, while I was invisible and running to the bar.
Okay. Well,
I don't question him. Don't question him.
I'll just golf clap.
I roll my eyes.
So
I think we can trust the rioters at least slightly.
as you guys
Trust
proceed down, you start to see basically like people have cleared the streets, and you see what is this music? I thought this was whispering. You watch as like the crowds appear to be surrounding as Leviathan soldiers are lined up and with shields battering people back as they're like pushing.
Hey, are there?
Like, we want to hear from the king. We want to hear from the king. You see various people pushing back, and it's like some like one person's like, Federation bastards, and is trying to like punch one of the guards, and two guards knock them back and like pull out their swords and start to push the public back.
So how many soldiers are there?
Wait, is this
This is
copyrighted?
supposed to
Wait.
be- Yeah, sorry. I was trying to play violin music, and this very much did not work out.
Wait,
I really don't think that's violin music.
I'm skipping it.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's just like suddenly rock music. Oh god.
I know.
Hold on.
Fuck.
Hey,
Oh,
Alex,
this
can you
game's
make me
bringing
invisible?
Oh man, why do I have to get it? I just wanted my sword. I don't get my sword, Daniel. There's no fucking way I get my sword now.
You can sneak off and go get your sword, isn't it? Like
It's in River's bag of holding.
oh, rip.
This works.
What if it wasn't River? Maybe the real River is like hidden somewhere with the real bag of holding.
It's in his bag of holding, whoever the fuck that was.
Oh, no.
Right. Okay, we're gonna move to the left. He's gonna start guiding you through alleyways, and you're gonna start moving through the city around the crowd. You can see that now the streets are filled with people.
Before we go, can I just ask how many guards are there?
Based off of the guards over in the front, there must at least be like 30 in that one section of the city, and there's probably more as you pass by. You see various sections are being blocked off, and he's like, "Shit." And you also then start to look up. Everyone make a perception check.
I have one guess up there.
You like get down and be like, "There are fucking wyvern riders. Everyone get down."
Yeah,
Yeah, you see wyvern riders are currently floating around the upper sections of the town and moving over you. As you like look up, you can hear past you wyvern riders flying through the sky. They're like, shit, they might be looking for him too.
It's okay, their aim is absolute dog shit.
Hey, I
mean,
know
they did miss the giant orc.
They really
Hey
did.
man, I'm not gonna disagree with you there. I've fought some Imperials before. They don't aim for shit sometimes. They're used to really nice crossbows.
So sewers and smuggle them out. 'Cause it looks
I want to note there was no particular plan for this session, by the way. I want you to understand I have zero notes for this session today. I purely am going off of what I already knew with all the different
I know.
NPCs
I just like how Jason said it was your turn this week.
Yeah, I know you're about to have like 30 guards on you, Borbor.
Good luck.
They wouldn't be looking for me. They don't know what the fuck I look like. They're all chasing you still.
As you guys proceed through, you watch as you also actually see, based on the 21, you do see in that crowd of guards, there's also a priest, a red dragonborn priest with a long white beard and tied back hair that appears to be along with the various Leviathos guards.
Can I nudge Alex and tell him to make me invisible?
What do you want to do?
Just make me invisible.
Do any of us hear this? Or is
Blank,
this...
if you do anything with actions, I can't hold it.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, so you cast a spell, or if you you can speak, but you can't. But if you cast a spell or anything, the invisibility disappears.
Okay, make me invisible, and can someone tell me where we're gonna meet up?
I don't think any of us know right now. We're all running.
Shark's-Fin Cove.
Okay.
Over in the lower district. Be there soon.
I will be there within the hour.
Have your magic friend.
Which magic friend?
Have your magic friend let you know.
Okay.
Anyways.
So Alex,
Alex is like, okay, he will cast invisibility on you, Blank. You're now invisible.
Okay.
He goes, you have an hour.
Can I go into the crowd?
Yeah.
Of riders?
Okay, you start moving into the crowd of riders. You start bumping around, and you watch as it's chaos, as there's lines of people pushing up forward, trying to push up. You can hear various murmurs on different sides. You hear some people going we want to hear from the king! Have you imprisoned our loyal master? His holy might! And you hear some going off being Bahamut forsaken you!
Can I just start yelling the church is with the Leviathos? The church of Arathis?
You start to hear someone, "Yeah! Leviathos bastards! Forcing out their church on us! Indoctrinated bastards!" As you see, various people are getting angry at the sounds you're making. Some people are apparently agreeing with you.
Okay. I just like to continue yelling that, and where's the king? We demand to see the king. Get out of here, Leviathos.
Push at the Leviathos soldiers, and you watch as the Leviathos soldiers are slowly leading them back. They're basically pushing the people back as far as they can before the people push over. We're gonna basically, so for the purposes of this, I'm basically going to be doing a riot check. So I'm gonna roll for the guard and I'm gonna roll for the people. If the people roll high enough, they're going to push over some of the guard and push them forward, where the guards are gonna retreat a certain amount.
Can I also start yelling? They're never gonna leave unless we attack.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, I don't know if people want to kill themselves, but sure, I'll let you.
I mean, it might work.
Yell at. Oh my God. Okay, the guards are pushing people back. You watch as one guard starting to pull out his blade and is going "Stay back, miss! Stay back!" and
they're attacking us.
Throws a woman down over in front, and you watch as two men go up to the guard and are upset, trying to go for a wild haymaker over towards the guard. The guard knocks his arm away at the shield and hits him with his elbow in the throat, as you see a red dragonborn man fall to the ground, and start to say, "Go to your homes right now!" And you watch as more guards are starting to come down the street.
Can I yell? Who are they to demand stuff of us? It is our city, not theirs.
Your voice is mixing in with the rest of the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd's loud.
I'm hoping that
you don't gotta make a phone.
Well, yeah, but I'm hoping the people around me will start to say it as well.
You see, some people are mimicking echoes of what you're saying, but you can tell that whatever sentiment you're bringing, they already have.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to make it worse.
It's boiled over already, Blank. It's whether or not they push them back.
How long do you stay there, Blank?
Approximately 30 minutes, and then I start to head over.
Okay. They push over two of the guards and start to cleave through the crowd, trying to climb up to the higher districts. You see Leviathos soldiers start. Okay. My dad was telling me I was too loud. Leviathos soldiers starting to cleave through. You start to climb up the streets, and you watch as Leviathos soldiers are starting to stop them. The Leviathos soldiers start to set up barriers. You see them pulling chains across different buildings. They latch them into the stone wall, turn them, lock them in and start bringing them across, and people are starting to like cleave through. You see somebody with a butcher's knife trying like cleave through one of the chains in full force, as one of the guards is disarms him and knocks him to the side and pulls out manacles and is starting to arrest him as the crowd is pushing towards him, and two men start to protect the guard who's arresting the man. And you start to see the man being dragged off. That is the next roll. So they moved up a solid amount. Next 10 minutes. Okay. The guards start to push people back a little bit. Two more people are pulled up and arrested. You see the woman from earlier, as well as the red man who had gotten his throat kicked in. Elbowed, thank you. Another 10 minutes. This is the last 10 minutes of your 30 minutes before you start to feel like you've been there, and you probably only have about 20 minutes left.
How far am I from the front of the crowd?
You don't. From the what?
From the front of the crowd.
How close would you like to be? I assumed you were in the middle of it.
In the last, 5 minutes, can I run to the front of the crowd?
Sure.
I'm still invisible, correct?
Yes.
Can I Eldritch Blast one of the barriers?
Sure. You cast Eldritch Blast. Your invisibility drops, and you watch as the guards turn and look at you and start moving in your direction. As you see one of them go,
can I melt into the crowd?
Sure. Make me a stealth check. I'll give you advantage because you have a crowd, but you're running against a lot of guards. You see people are moving through the chains and starting to push forward now. Okay.
Okay, wait, I gotta figure out. What was I rolling again?
You're rolling to try and meld into the...
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay. I got a 13.
13, okay. You watch one guard is still on your tail. As you start to peel through the crowd, you know that the direction you're going in is going to be to the west, likely, because that's where you saw your party going.
Can I cast Disguise Self now?
Okay, you cast Disguise Self. He's going to make another perception check. What do you dress as?
Can I dress as one of the regular Dragonborn citizens, or one of the regular citizens?
What
Same
color?
type of clothing. Red.
Cool. You run through and you notice that he stops and looks confused, and you see the crowd is dispersing through the other parts of the rioters, and the rioters are starting to surround the different guards and pushing them back and grabbing them, and they're not able to proceed any further.
Oh, with the Eldritch Blast, did I destroy anything or no?
Yeah, you broke one of the chains and the crowd has been pushing through.
Okay. And now I'd like to head to the Sharko tap, whatever it's called.
To the recover. Okay. So you start moving in that direction. Okay. You probably make it. So okay, you guys have. I'm gonna change back the music to something more chill. So you guys arrive over to what looks like basically a fisher inn. Sorry, not a fisher inn. A fish shop. Which has various types of fish and sea creature that have been imported using basically well-constructed ice boxes. And you see a woman go, "Right in here, Mum," as a nice, kind gold dragonborn woman leads you inside to a hidden room behind. Where it leads to another underground chamber. Sorry, I'm trying to change the music real quick.
Oh, we forgot Wild Magic.
What was that?
We may have forgotten Wild Magic for Disguise Self.
Oh, right. Roll me just a d20.
I believe that makes me safe because...
What do you roll?
A 3.
Yeah. No, that doesn't make you safe.
Oh,
I was like, that's bad.
It was above bad.
No, it's
yeah, we'll find out.
You have to roll above 10,000. Or sorry, you have to roll above a 10 or above.
Okay, yeah.
For the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's generate it. It's been a while since this has happened.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to forget about it.
I wish you did.
I mean, but the wild magic is the fun part because it causes chaos. Don't tell me it's real bad.
No, I mean, okay.
Don't tell us we're gonna find out later.
I mean,
okay, first
dice. First. I'm scared.
That's a lot of dice. What is happening?
Okay.
Okay. You need pen?
You make it there.
Well, William.
Yes.
I'm scared.
It's okay. The worst that can happen is I can drop the sun on us.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the worst. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys probably aren't even gonna know what happened. Okay. All right.
I know.
All right, that's that. Okay.
I think that's the worst part is the fact that we just don't know.
Yeah.
And we just totally fucked over someone else's life.
I mean, I could have spit up a giraffe completely on my own. So I think this is better.
There's 10,000 possibilities.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys proceed to the next area. You guys enter the chamber. And you guys are all in this space together where he's like, right, well, it's getting late, so we're going to have to rest here. The guard captain says. What is that, Motherboard? You look like you want to ask me something?
Just when you're done with discussing with Blake. I don't want to interrupt.
Okay. Is there anything else, Blank?
I don't think I was followed, but that's about it.
Right. And what about you? What was that you wanted to talk about, Motherboard?
Can we both agree that the most important thing is protecting this man?
Yes. Right now, that is what my priority is. So the Chamberlain's taking care of the king best he can.
So can you trust me?
I'm gonna leave you here with my men. So yes, I am trusting you.
Okay.
Can I just side mention that they're probably not really looking for us, seeing how they have a bunch of riots to take care of currently?
They might not be the only.
If they are, there's only a few people.
They're not the only interested party, based on what I'm understanding.
Do you want to tell us more about that? So we can be on the lookout?
You told me about the church or whatever?
Yeah, the church.
The church is their involvement?
Well, yes, but I assumed we knew the church would be looking for us because they came with a priest the first time. And
they might not. They're probably not looking for you guys. They're probably looking for, well...
No, that's
this one.
What I mean. They came looking...
They have magical powers. We do not. They probably will find him. That's why we're going to keep moving him.
Can turn into bear.
I'm trusting you to look after him. I'm going to go figure out what else is going on and see where we can go next.
Other side note, password for when you come back is Fruit Loops.
What are Fruit Loops?
It's a thing.
It doesn't matter.
It's just essentially a safe word for us to make sure that it's the actual people that we're talking to. Unless their memories have been stolen too.
Okay.
And we'd prefer not to think about that one.
Okay. You guys are a weird bunch. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go. I need to go quickly.
Yeah, go.
I will be back I will hopefully be back before dawn.
If not, then we'll have Alex send you a message.
Okay.
And if you don't respond, we're just gonna move.
To wherever the guards tell us to move.
Well, yes, but we're gonna have to move.
Right, where we now to move? Simmons. Don't fuck this up. And he's gonna climb up the ladder and be like, I'm wicked smart, Captain. Oh, he's gone.
I know how you feel.
Hey, I'm wicked smart, okay? Look,
I know how you feel.
I happen to have passed
We're
at
so scared.
80% of the guards
80?
test.
80 is pretty high. That's like
Can I go lay
6
down?
above 12.
Yeah, they ask complicated questions like how to count how many people are in a crowd. You know, like if there's 3 people and there's 3 people behind them, how many people are there, right?
That is quite complicated. I can vouch for him.
See, I understand you. And the other guard goes like,
Can I just ask why?
What?
Why did the guard say not to mess up this time? Why did the captain say?
Look,
what happened last time?
I had a bit of a problem a few weeks ago, right? There was a guy. He was being a little rude. He was kicking people off the loo, and listen. When you gotta go, you gotta go, and he was taking in there a wicked long time. So I might just a little bit kicked open the door and accidentally knocked wood into an old man's face. I knocked in the door. I really had to piss. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Reasonable.
I did not know people were in there. That's all the captain was saying. I swear I have a rock good head on my shoulders. My mom tells me so.
That's an unfortunate legacy you have.
I don't think it's unfortunate. It's just look. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. And the other guy's like, And he's like, shut up.
I tell Alex to wake me up in 4 hours.
Right.
Can I also ask Alex if he knows any way we can warn ourselves before River shows up? If he shows up?
I don't.
I mean, yes, but I would prefer some sort of protection or something. Because I'm at like 900 years old.
Let me see what spells I have prepared. For protection, I can do.
Let me just double check. I'm staying like this now. Except when incapacitated by something other than magical or non-magical sleep. Okay, yeah. So when I'm asleep, it still works. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
as long as you don't get incapacitated by some means.
So what is the? Let me actually take a look at this real quick. So Spear of Warding.
Essentially, I can't be surprised. I have advantage on initiative rolls, and if I'm asleep in a non-magical way, so I've gone to sleep, it still works.
Mm-hmm.
It's my interpretation, at least.
Okay.
Unless you interpret differently. I actually need to have advantage on initiative rolls to it on my fucking sheet.
Best method of attacking River is probably melee attacks, so he looks like a scrawny little bitch.
Ooh.
River would delete us.
Shut the fuck up. This is me asking if
shots fired.
Shut the fuck up.
River would look you dead in the eyes and just say die, and you would.
I
Like,
don't.
Well,
it was
yes,
fourth
but I don't
level,
think we can
and
hit
he
him with a
3
spell.
force HP'd me.
Okay, I get that, but also, do you really think us attacking him with spells will do anything?
Him will do anything. The answer's no.
Okay.
The
There's
answer
a
is
reason I couldn't fight him. I just had to
I
protect.
said the best method of fighting him would be.
There is no best method. They're all shit.
They're all shit, but the most likely place will win, even if it's like at 1%, is probably melee attacks.
running. I think it would be running. Even then, I think we have a pretty bad chance.
Yes.
In fact, I think if he got run over by a carriage before we fought him, and then was run over by a second one in the middle of the fight, we would still lose.
Okay. So about 10 minutes go by.
And then we all die.
I'd hope not.
Is the music playing? Yeah.
River shows up and casts Power Word Kill 4 times. And all of us are dead.
You all watch as River appears in the room
Son of a
and is
bitch.
gonna cast a spell. Roll initiative, Vorbor.
It's me and my allies. It's me and my allies, and the guards are my allies right now. Or companions.
We all roll initiative, right?
You all roll initiative. You have to beat River, though. He has a +9 and he's rolling with
thank
advantage.
God I have advantage. Thank fuck. Oh no! There's no way.
All right.
I got a 13 plus
Double
2. I got a
nat
15.
I rolled
Wait.
2 nat ones.
What?
Oh, nice. Nice.
Wait,
I'm
so I
sorry,
only
what are
rolled
we
once, right? I got a
doing?
13.
Initiative? Oh, there it is.
I only rolled
I
once,
rolled
right? I got a
double
13.
nat ones. Are you?
I got a
kidding
14.
me? Wow.
Evie, what did you get?
I got 13.
Oh, that hurts.
How you doing, Volbor? How
Apparently
slow
I
are
Alright,
don't
you?
react
Mr.
well.
is in table.
All
That's
right.
the initiative order.
Jay.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Jay.
Did anyone roll above a 22?
No.
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 I'm
No
I
one's
can't.
close.
For Alex.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for the 2 guards. Oh, you motherfucker! Still not high enough though. One of them rolled a nat 20, but they don't have a plus anything.
Ah.
River is going to go and cast a red blip appears on his finger,
Oh, we all die.
and he goes, Vorbor, I am on your side.
What the fuck are you doing?
More.
I don't trust the word of the Chamberlain or anybody else.
What's the password?
Fruit Loops. I am doing this as me.
I just.
We do
I'm
kinda need him, like-
confused why you didn't just tell me your plan and instead just hid information.
Vorbor.
If you said the full thing, I would have been all for it, but you didn't say the full thing until I insisted.
And you can also talk in all our heads. So, could have just told us.
You see the blip starts to like glow even brighter as like 6 seconds go by. As he's like, I have to keep focused on this. So we're going to talk.
Okay. Yep.
Can I ask what that is?
I know what that is.
You can make an
Not
Arcana
to know.
check. You
I
can make an
prefer not
Arcana
to know,
check.
honestly. I
I
think
know what
not
that
knowing
is.
is better.
Actually, Alex can make a counter spell attempt.
Ooh, I don't know.
Can
if
I ask
want
you
him
to
That did not work out well for Alex as like River like
I got
just
a 22 total.
balances out.
What do you-
It appears to be delayed fireball.
Yeah, does that sound like...
TPK.
I'd prefer if he didn't use that here.
What'd you say?
I'd prefer if you don't use that in here.
I'd prefer if you listen to me.
Dang, I'm
Well,
not-
we can't do anything right now, so we're listening.
I am going to take Esco with me to my tower. I am going to clear his memories of anything involving the royal family, so no one ever can use him as a witness.
Can you restore those memories after?
He will never be safe if he knows these things.
I think that this should be up to Eskel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like you should have a bit of a say in that.
Eskel, are you going to purge yourself of the memories of the king and of his family? And Eskel kind of looks. I've served them my whole life.
Would you be able to implant new memories?
It would be false. I will go anywhere for the king. But
Can
I
we
don't
wipe
wanna
his
lose
memory?
him.
Can we wipe his memory of just the mission and all the information relating to the King's Son?
We can try.
Esco, would you be okay with that if it works, and if it doesn't?
For his royal
Because it's
majesty.
kind of looking like our best option.
For his royal majesty, I'll do it.
I turn to the guards.
And they're both like,
We will die if we don't take this option. We will all go with him to the tower. We are also going to tell the guard captain, Alex. Can you send the message to the guard captain to meet us at the tower ASAP? Before the memory wipe happens, he needs to be there.
four more. Make a
I mean, he
persuasion
did
check.
say he doesn't trust the guard captain or anyone. So
He isn't trusting anyone.
Yeah, I don't know how
Persuasion.
well it's gonna work.
12 total.
12 total. Four more. It's too soon. We have to go. It's either now or.
I'm saying that he give him the chance to make it to the tower.
So we tell him and just run to the tower and hope he gets there by the time we're there.
Essentially, because I can't see a better option. And I turn to Simmons and I say, Simmons, what do you think?
Oh, it's Timmons, but, well, I mean, I reckon you don't have much of a choice right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
that's
we see eye
accurate.
and eye on that? Okay, good, perfect.
Look, his archmageness. quite smart he is.
How can you put this?
You see the finger tip of his finger is still like glimmering a little, and he waves another hand, and it dispels.
Oh, thank fuck. I couldn't take 18d6 fire damage right now.
It was at 10d6 at that point. It was probably way higher. Hold on, actually, let me double check where it would be at.
No, dude. It starts at 12d6 and it only gets stronger.
Oh yeah, so I was right. Okay,
I
cool.
mean, I think
So,
I
yeah,
died from just 5.
Yeah, you guys were probably at I think you guys were at 14 or something at that point.
Oh god.
Right. You all are teleported into River's main room.
Hey, River, did you
What?
add any extra defenses after that lady came in?
Yes. Every defense.
Even against
Also-
necromancy?
Yes.
Okay.
You notice that the various runes across the floor are like deeply encrusted in the floor now, that you didn't notice earlier as you're in his divination room. Skill.
Okay.
Can we give the guard captain the chance to get here first? That's
What
all
is
I'm
he going
asking.
to say?
He's not gonna be able
I'd
to
rather
stop
not.
it, but he should at least be here for this.
I mean, if we wait, there's a
He's
chance that
under
people
blood
could.
oath to protect this guy.
All right, he's on his way.
Okay. I thought I had a chance to make him trust me. He's never gonna trust me.
About
I mean, you do have the
about 40 minutes go by before you hear a noise down below, and then
I just would like
God,
to state. I would like to state before you say anything. He was probably going to kill us all if we did not agree.
Second of all, password.
You motherfuckers.
Not much I can do on this, babe. What do you want me to do? I already took a spell for you. I'm out of shapeshifts, man. I can't do anymore.
Look, I get it. Archmage. I don't know if the king will be happy about this. And the Archmage goes, "You're not reassuring his safety right now. I am. I'm eliminating all possible legal ramifications." And he goes like, I mean, look, I don't like what they're doing either, but the political ramifications of this could put your citizens at war with the Leviathos Federation. I am protecting what's mine. I am
Also, it's either that.
protecting-
Take it.
What if you transferred information to someone else?
That would put
Like-
them at risk.
It doesn't. It's not the point. The point is to eliminate the information.
But if
I
no
mean,
one
I
tells
mean,
us
but
don't
we
some
all
of us
know
already know the information? I feel like it's kind of out there right now.
Do you know who the prince is? Do you know if the king performed the adultery? Those are unsubstantiated.
I mean,
True.
I'm just saying. And also, I mean, if you can delete someone's memories, could somebody else not just come along and be like, yada, 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 here's your memories back? Or, even worse, here's new memories that support me. I feel like there's just a small flaw.
I mean, but they could have just done that to anyone then.
Exactly. They could just do that to anyone. Like, if they get desperate enough, they could just be like, yada, yada, yada. Here's 13 different citizens who are testifying for our side of the argument. And we'd be like, oh, well, we have fuck all.
All of that's hearsay. The thing about these trials is they have political value. If anyone wants, I'll just. I don't even think you need to roll for this. I can explain it. With most politics, most people are hearsay, frankly, unless they have been given either a divine or arcane reasoning or a political reasoning. For being honest, likely what would happen in a case as high as this is that they would have an arcane object or individual of such high value and esteem among the public that they would have believed that whatever was being performed was accurate, and it would be a truth spell to inform the public that what they were hearing was not hearsay.
But if there are new memories, wouldn't that just
Exactly.
negate the truth spell because they think it's the truth?
Exactly. But what Jay is saying is that there's the possibility of them always reducing that, or like zappeting away, zippity zappeting the manipulation and the mind away. And River goes, perhaps, but that's in the higher echelons of magic. And I don't know how sure they are. At the very least, I want to eliminate any possibility I can.
I mean, they were willing to already do a
I feel
coup.
like you're not eliminating a lot of things if there's a possibility apart from this poor man's memories.
Would you like me to kill him? Because I've considered that.
I feel like that's also a really bad option. I feel like his existence is no bigger a threat to any other citizen if people could just go around making random memories.
It's not that simple. It's a very high magic.
I feel like they have the entire
You mean like
church on their side. If there's no one in the church, they can just go along and be like, la-di-la-di-la, I can resurrect people, but I can't change people's memories for some reason, but I can just go like, boop, you're alive again. So I just... Okay, I might not be a magical professional.
I don't really know how to explain this to you, but most people cannot just change someone's memories. If we were operating under this assumption, that would not end very well. And I'm not aware of anyone in the church who has such a capacity, or they would have used it already.
You know, except for the person who walked into your tower fully unscathed, held you and the 5 of us against our will, right here, and walked straight out unharmed. Who we don't know where they are or whose allegiance they're under.
I've been trying to track them.
Obviously, that hasn't worked out well.
Yeah, seeing how she literally just walked unharmed out of here. Kind of seems like she can shrug off most of your spells currently.
Watch your tongue around me.
I was about to say, I feel like we should stop shitting on this guy.
I'm not saying that you're not powerful.
I said one thing. Don't look at me.
I'm not saying you're not powerful. It just seems that this person has powers that you didn't know about or didn't think about.
No, I'm aware of what she's able to do. However, I can't think of why she would stay. I can think of possible manipulations. However, I don't know where she is. Can you find her? And
Alex,
he like looks to Alex and goes, well, G.Skill. And Alex goes like, I could try and order out. I could try and call her. But we would need a lot here.
I don't think that's a good idea at the current moment.
Right. Well, if what you say is true, that you think she can manipulate memories, and you think that she can do these things, then you're right. The acts I would be doing here would be pointless. And I would not be able to safely get G.Skill out of the city as long as she wills it. She is a player that we have to account for. Captain? Yes? Do you have anti-arcane militant technology of any sort? Any individuals we could contact? And he goes, I mean, I could get a certain number of people involved. But look, you're going to keep rogue right here, River. I get what you're trying to do. I really do. I can see what I can do. You're going to need to give me at least 24 hours. He turns to the rest of you and goes, right. Give me everything you know. Give me everything you know about this Alvandra.
I point to Alex.
Right.
Yeah, I also point to Alex. And can I also just ask the captain to give a new password to whoever he asks?
What is the new password?
Whatever you want it to be, but just tell us before you leave.
Loop fruits.
Okay. Those are for the people who you're bringing in only.
Right.
For you, it's still Fruit Loop.
Okay, give me 24 hours. I'll get who I can. He goes,
Can I talk to River?
Yes, Vorbor?
Can we talk in private?
Very well. He starts walking up the stairs to his private chambers that were previously entered in.
Follow.
He sits down on one of his chairs.
I'd like to explain my actions a little bit.
Yes.
And I'd also like some clarification for just why you didn't tell us the whole truth in the first place. And I understand the not trusting the captain and whatnot, but at the same time...
Vorbor, I don't know you. I don't know the captain very well enough. I'm aware of his psychology. I'm aware of all of your minds. I have cast detect thoughts.
I was expected. Okay.
But I don't know you well enough to know if I can trust you to protect G.Skill.
I kind of took one of your spells bluntly to the face for G.Skill.
Which did help. However, I was hoping to not involve anybody else in this. Frankly, I was going to erase most of G.Skill's memories and change him into a different person. I come from the streets as a child. The best way I could get by was through old carnival tricks and mistaken ideas of the rich who perceived spirituality and divination as ways to their futures. I have lived a very long life trying to protect myself, and here I have built a life for myself, and I will do anything to keep it. Anything.
I understand that. So does this mean that G.Skill knows dirt on you?
G.Skill does not know dirt on me, to my knowledge.
Okay.
But he knows things about the king that are incriminating.
So, does that mean that you know already what transpired from his memories?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I will not ask any more questions, just out of it, but okay. But you do understand why, without any warning, you going and reaching for him, I had to step in front of you, right?
I'm aware.
Okay.
I was hoping to take him without a problem. I would have informed you later, but I wanted to move quickly.
Okay.
I'm a little bit... I'm scared right now, Vorbor. My tower was attacked. I was just informed recently that my former torturer might be coming back.
Sorry about that.
I was locked up in a chair and manipulated into divulging information I would long wish to forget. My entire kingdom is unraveling around me.
I would also like to tell you something about Elvandra that I'm not sure everybody else is aware of.
What is that?
I think... So, we had a woman in our party for a little bit called Merida?
Marin.
And Marin, thank you. And she told me about a person that appeared in her dreams and taught her a spell in the dream.
His binds are weakening.
And
the ritual was meant to keep him forever. Until he died, hopefully. Starved. Or something along those lines. We were sure he found some ways to survive in the demi-plane. You watch as River notes, and he goes, downstairs, there's a little black circle inside of my various divination spaces of the planes. That is where Epis is. Awful other dimensions locked away, unable to escape under planar values. He devised the spell himself at a time when he was a little bit more sane.
Mm-hmm. We
The
were
problem
told about
is
that because he knew he was going to go mad eventually.
at the very least, he wanted to protect everything, including from himself, his knowledge. But we are not as keen and powerful wizards as he is, and the person that taught us the spell passed away long ago.
My worry is that when Alex was telling us about when he was with Ilvandra at the university, or at the College of Orcrest.
Orcrest, yes. It was the Cryptopolis Panophical.
It was the Cryptopolis. I thought that was this one for some reason. I don't know why.
No, that's the Gaiaxan Northwind School for the Arcane.
Okay.
I know all the names. I know every name.
Congratulations, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
My worry is that he was telling us about how she would just kind of learn these different spells and then all of a sudden be able to do these different things that was not possible the day before. And that then it was asking her to do things for it. And that's all he ever heard, is he would just follow her word.
Epis is mortal. He is, to some degree, mortal. He has abilities of what one would imagine a god would have, but he is mortal. He could implant arcane knowledge into one's head, but I could not imagine it being incredibly powerful through long distance. That requires training.
My question is okay, so since Alex was wanted, so from the start of, since we've known Alex, how much time has passed?
It's been probably about maybe 2 months.
Over the
2 months to 3 months.
Over the course of the past 2 to 3 months, we've known Alex. She's had that voice going through her head months before that as well. So we're looking at potentially, I don't know, like potentially 9 months of Epis talking to someone through the dimensional plane.
After all of this is resolved, I will go with you and help you to lock him away once again.
Thank you.
But for now, we have to deal with this Alondra. At least
Agreed.
get her to leave.
We at least need to figure out where she is or what her... The worry is I don't know what her motive is, and because I don't know what his motive is.
I can't try on her. I've tried.
How powerful would you have to be to not be able to be scryed by you?
Non-detection spells are possible.
Okay.
And also you can eventually defeat it. There are protections against divination, and especially if she is working alone, it's pretty easy to hide. I'm doing my best. I might be the master of divination, but I imagine she would know also my secrets too if she was speaking with Epis. I don't know how long she's been in the city, but she seemed keen about your friend Alex. So I think perhaps he is the key to summoning her.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to hear, but okay.
We're going to have Alex call her.
I really don't want that option, though.
Would you prefer if we keep Asa hidden and hope that things will work themselves out?
Every option seems like a bad option right now.
There's another option. Free the king. He's there. I've been considering it. We take the king away. The people won't accept the Leviathos Federation here, and they'll eventually have to leave. I speak with the forces of our crest along with the politicians here. We get as many as we can out.
Fuck.
It is a possibility, but it will lead to war, potentially. Or at least some form of major conflict in this nation.
I think that is a decision that for sure I should not be making.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it's a
Okay.
possibility. But
I-
tell me, would you prefer that, or would you prefer if we try dealing with the Salvandra?
No matter what, we're going to have to deal with Alvandra. I'm just trying to figure out if the better option is getting the king out first. Which is
Well,
the tricky part.
I could request from the Chamberlain to meet you and help you weave through the castle grounds. He knows the lands better than anyone besides, well, me. I could come with you. We could sneak into the king's chambers through the various Leviathan soldiers.
Do you have the ability to contact the king?
Yes, as long as there are no banes against my arcane capacities around him.
That was my question, basically. Was there going to be anything that would disenchant your ability to talk with him?
There's all the possibility they have some arcanist with them.
Would they be able to listen? Like, would it just not go through, or would they be able to tap in to what you're saying?
They can't tap in, but they could certainly notice someone had contacted him. I think that it would be best if we move in ourselves and get him and his wife.
Yeah.
If we get the king and the wife safely along with parts of his royal courts, I can get the workings in. The Viathos soldiers here in the riled up city cannot live forever.
No.
They have not brought in enough food or resources. They can at best hold this land for up to a week.
Oh, a week. Oh, you think they only can hold it for a week?
They were coming here for a resupply.
Oh.
They have not left yet. And they occupied the city. Unless they're able to gather the resources, which, from what I can tell, the people are not very happy.
I don't think they'd be able to gather the resources unless they already had in preparation.
Well, they have to force people through. But, nonetheless, people are very unhappy. I think that our best option potentially could be that.
Yeah,
but I am saying that
the
the Salvandra, we could leave her for another day if you think we can't deal with her now.
I don't know if we're really ready for that. She froze
Right.
5 of us in place and charmed you at the same time.
She snuck up on me. But I agree with you. I don't necessarily want to take any risks right now. We have Esco right now. I can create enough of a distraction, certainly, to get everyone else at the city. But if the king goes missing, that will be a big problem. And my tower cannot last against the full force of the militia.
I was about to say, if we take the king, then they're coming straight here first.
Well, no. There are other places in the city. The Chamberlain knows the city well, and I think that I could help. So
I just mean the Leviathos is going to come straight here.
Probably. I'm not going to stay in this tower forever. I think I'm upset because my life here is over. Right now. I might get it back. So, I think if all in order, let's save the king at least. Let them tire themselves out.
Save the king.
Save the king. Right. They're going to come downstairs.
I was told that you may have something for me.
Right. I have a friend who once gave me this one. Shing.
Yes.
You got your sword.
Oh, I was so worried I wasn't gonna get that. I can't lie.
Wait, is this as he comes downstairs?
River comes downstairs. Right, we made this a decision. I think it's best if we go save the king. The Viathos Federation, while they have many soldiers, cannot afford to occupy this land for long without the support of the people, or they won't be able to eat.
And I mean, just to contribute to this plan, I know a guy who can distract a fair number of soldiers at once.
Right. Well, that guy, who I did happen to see...
Oh, I'm sorry.
would be better suited to probably assist in the operation of ensuring the safe return of the king.
I don't know
So-
if I'll
But
be able to find him
he
again. I
still
saw
knows-
him run off
I will
the
get
woods.
in contact with the Chamberlain this evening.
All the city guards support the king currently, right?
Most of them, likely. One of the captain speaks. Most of the boys, yeah, they support their king. They've been trained to fight for him. I'm loyal to his royal majesty, and I'm certainly not going to accept any political rigmarole when it's based on faulty terms.
Could you contact the city guards and ask them to help either the rioters or make a distraction?
Right now, the boys are making sure their families are okay, but I can see what I can get.
Okay, because the distraction would
the
be
garrison
fast.
was shut down by Leviathos soldiers. There's a lot of soldiers here, mind you. We can't fight them, but we can hold them off.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Enough of a distraction for us to go in, get out, and
I'll see what I can do.
hide.
Let's first hear word from the Chamberlain, like the Archmage said. Yes, I'm going to
Yeah.
contact the Chamberlain, see what we can do. Escola, I'll let you keep your memories for now. And then you see Escola.
Up into the tower or something. Oh, sorry.
Really, Vorvor ruining the moment. Right, well. Everyone get some rest. We'll find the time and save the king. And we'll end the session there.
Holy
Boy.
fuck!
Oh boy.
I wasn't expecting him to say that. He was like, save the king. And in my head, I was like, yeah, I've had that thought. And then I went, oh, wait. Oh, I know what that means now. Because that means we're going to Orcrest. Which means that Alex can't go with us. Which, oh, fuck.
Well, that was one of the possibilities. What he was implying was basically if he was to get the king out of the city, that might be a possibility. Another possibility, though, is that the Leviathos Federation can't stay for long. All he's saying is get the king out safely. They can't even hold a trial. The people won't be able to accept what would be happening. The Leviathos soldiers would have to leave. They might come back with more force and lead to more war. Or they would have to afford an apology depending on how aggressive the military wants to be about this. It's basically a situation of how much does the Leviathos Federation value the calm of the people. Because they pulled a serious political act that if it's not substantiated with an appropriate trial, could lead to possibly the Leviathos Federation responding with retaliating on the people who approved of it, including the church figures.
Oh.
Because basically what you had is to other people.
You had an attempted coup that failed.
Yeah, you lied about something that happened, pulled political moves. The Leviathos Federation partially supported it, so the people are going to be pissed at them and want to uproot the church. If the Leviathos Federation wants to stay on good terms with the people, it's going to have to basically suck a dick, or it's going to have to attack and go to war with them, which they already seem to be dealing with conflicts from Orcrest, so they might not want to do that. It's hard to say what they're going to have as a political response. That's entirely on the Leviathos Federation, but you have options there versus if you have no options and you let the kingdom be overrun and have a king be dethroned.
Cool. Okay, so I have 2 questions for you.
Yep.
So what kind of sword is the Defender? Because you get to choose.
You're going to get a longsword.
Okay.
I'm surprised the rioting worked.
The rioting was going to happen probably anyways because people would be like, oh, something. Like they're going to hear shit about the dinner from all sorts of people.
Yes.
But you certainly helped spread the word.
I feel like it happened a lot faster than I would have originally.
So yeah. So yeah, that happened.
That was
Shit.
fun.
How was that? Yeah, were you guys surprised at what was happening?
We nearly died.
I nearly died.
No.
No,
No,
you
yeah.
No, no.
He could have teleported out of the room, and the ball would have went off, and you guys would have all died.
Yeah.
It would have been over.
The ball would have been a TPK.
Well, it would have been. I mean, unless you guys can avoid being firebombed with like 20d6 fire damage.
Can my sneak do that? I got really good. Sneak.
I mean, you could probably like evade it and take half damage, but half damage of like
80 is all my health.
Maximum
If you rolled all nat ones, you still would have done 20
half on average.
It would have been like probably been like 80 on average. So like you could have maybe survived. At the very least, you guys might have just all been knocked unconscious.
No, I was dead.
With
I would have
Yeah.
survived.
With 10
I would have
HP, I have
survived.
32.
Hit that 0 HP, pop back up,
You went
steal all of Warbor's health potions and revive the party. We would have been fine.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
the second fireball would hit, we'd die.
I have 26 total health. I'm pretty sure I would have died from just that.
I'm so sorry, Jay. My original plan was for your character to be leaving soon, but like I was also expecting the trial to be happening, so all of this changes some things.
Sorry.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with this at all. You guys just happened to make the right decision.
Wait, this is the right way to
The
go?
right
Oh shit!
decision.
Where was the
This
what
was
the
a much
wrong
better decision than what could have happened. You could have had a trial where a king was removed, and therefore you guys might have been forced out of the city.
You know, he does have a point. I feel like this was the better option potentially, of just like being able to be like, yeah.
We'll just steal
This
the
is it.
king. Let's
It was a better
do it.
option. It's just kind of longer.
I mean, I'm still definitely wanted and can't go anywhere out in public.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are going to like level fucking 8 after this though. Like
We've done a fucking lot, man.
you've done a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Next
What
session
level
is
are we
probably gonna
currently?
be
Level
involved with
5?
sneaking up and saving the king.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. I can't. See, the thing was, it's like, I was talking with him in the back of my mind. My whole idea was, I just really want my sword.
Was that the point of that? Really, it was just the fact that you were like, I played Outlast for a reason, Daniel. Give me
It
my
was
sword.
more like I wanted the sword, but also I needed to have that conversation. That conversation was needed.
I'm glad. I mean, hey, you guys convinced him. He's gonna help you.
I know, that was the biggest part to me. The fact that he was like, I believe you, and after we're done with this, Epis, we're doing that. And I'm just like, do you saw my facial expression, right?
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, okay. I wasn't
No
expecting
longer
hearing that.
pansy.
Yeah, the reason River's
We don't know much about what
River
happened.
is very protective of his life there. So he basically was like, I don't want to lose this. So that's why he was going a little rogue.
But now that he's seeing essentially that he is losing it, he's like, this is what we have to do.
Yeah. So
And if the thing with Marin is true, he's now really seeing like, this is getting bad.
well, he's just like,
Probably,
fuck. In his
probably
mind,
should've
he's like,
mentioned the name.
shit, he's breaking through the barrier, or like he's able
Yeah.
to do more, affect the
His
world
bonds
more
are
than he
weakening.
should. Yeah. What was that? You said Blank?
should have probably mentioned that the name she was given was just E.
I didn't mention that, but also this is only
It is
information
based
that
on
I know.
speculation. It is all based on speculation.
This is
Yeah.
information that only I know. She only told me about it that I think of.
Yeah,
So-
that's why.
Yeah.
Not,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
My
and
speculation-
only we had that conversation up there, so you guys don't know that he's helping us after this or not.
I tried to keep the session low in terms of time, so you guys wouldn't have to stay up at 5 a.m. this time.
Yeah, sorry, I
Thank
kind
you.
of
Hope you
fucked that
know
up a little
my
bit.
I was kind of dying already anyway.
right
Yeah. Well,
here.
what was that?
I could tell Evie was like dying at the end of that conversation. She was just like,
I was like,
I'm losing it. I'm losing
I'm
it.
running out of energy.
Yeah. So you're good. You guys can all go to bed. But that's hey, you guys are gonna have fun next session. I'll bid you guys adieu.
I'm terrified.
Could have been worse. You could have also went that we're gonna just fight Elvandra out.
Yeah, I don't think that
would've been
a good option.
Fucking worries if that's what we have to do.
I don't think that would have been a good option for any of us, seeing how
That's
she
why I
killed
was like-
all of us.
I was like, she froze 5 of us in place, man. We can't fight her.
Yeah, especially because she could just freeze us and then start a fight with River, and River would have to be trying not to go all out to not incinerate us.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Or she just
possibilities.
cast fireball once and we all die.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bid you all adieu.
All right.
Have
Goodbye.
a good night.
I'm gonna
Night,
hop off
everybody.
too, guys. Love you guys.
Yeah, same. I'm kind of dying. Bye bye.
Fair. Bye.
Bye.
And with that, I'm going to end it. I love you guys. I'm not sure who's currently around. I'm gonna end it with some music. I'm not gonna rate anybody because I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. Redacted. Oops. Let's see. Let's end it with some cool Nightcore mixer. Yes, there is a Discord. Discord's been around for a bit. It's always fun to talk and such. I don't know what the song is.
You've been on a mission to take my pride away from me. You don't ever listen, and you live with your complacency. You don't scare me, but you should fear me. The sun is setting, don't trust your hearing. You made a monster, I'm your imposter. Go ahead and wander, but don't trust the water. Suffocating, devastating, enervating, concentrating, captivating, aggravating, calculating. I'm another of it. But don't trust the water.